have I done? Can someone remind me? Cause to me this all is just a blur. The last thing that I remember is the party, then nothing else. How did I get here? Who is that man over there? Will I ever find out? It's all just a dream. Tell myself, never will I do this again. Tell myself, it's not worth it. Tell myself no, but who cares? Cause tonight I will party. Sail some rudder on the ship, rum and beer, I'll take a drink. And tomorrow I won't remember things. Sail some rudder on the ship, rum and beer, I'll take a drink. And tomorrow I will be hungover.
sorry. We're still waiting to see if like the reset happens at 2 or if it happens at, you know. So I'm trying to I'm hoping that it's not. There's a different way of doing this. I just don't remember how to. Okay, Gizmo. So yeah, if it ends up like you know, what is going on? This is why, like, you will never see me do this kind of stuff. Because I just. Oh, looks like we're good. We can actually go and actually do EMS stuff. All right. How's everyone doing today? Hopefully you guys are having a good day, good evening, good afternoon, good time zone. I'm gonna go get some food. We're gonna go do some EMSing stuff. At 3 p.m. we have the academy, so I'm gonna have to actually get the academy stuff. All right. Did I park my car over here? That's the big question. Gosh dang it. I really did not want to like get a rental. Like here's one of two things. I could remember to park my car or I could get a rental. And you know what option B is usually happens. I thought I already paid this person. All right. There's a good chance we might I might have to move my chat up to the top screen. Totally didn't see that.
Alright, I need to get a better hairstyle. I've been rocking this for like forever and a day. Oh, good. There's a food stall open.
Welcome to Big Dogs. What can I get you?
Can I get 3 combos, please?
Certainly.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Anything in particular you'd like?
No, not really. Surprise me.
All right. 3 combo. There you go, enjoy.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Have a big dog day.
You too. Oh. Alright, do we go get a hairstyle or do we just let it run? I don't know what to do. Look at me run. Where's the nearest barbershop? I don't have to do anything yet, so I'm going to go get my hair did. Yeah. Is this I can't tell if this is... Oh, it is. Okay. So weird. Bob, mullet, hair, and beauty. Alright. Oh, you can actually change your pets in here. I need something... No. Uh... Wait, what was the last one? Oh, yeah, no, this one. Alright, here we go. Wait, can you actually go in this bank? I'm so, like, just checking this out. Nope. But you can use the ATM. Alright. Wow, that guy knows how to drive. Alright, we got about roughly 40 minutes before the start of Academy, so let's actually get the work. And we won't forget to take our car to get parked. I think we're gonna do a earlier, maybe quicker stream. I'm not sure how much I want to do after, or if we feel like switching to a different game. I wasn't anticipating this being this early in the day. So, stay tuned? Question mark? I was hoping it was gonna be a lot later, but oh, ah, oh no.
I'm good. I'm good. Okay.
I honestly did not see that. I don't know if anyone's able to clip that. I did not see that. That bubble was like really big. I'm just gonna park you over here because I don't really. I'm not really worried. I'm not really worried. Whee!
Trash pandaing.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Oh, ow. I need to really fix that keybind. Dee.
Cause you a snitch? When I did.
Alright. Wait. Okay. I'm gonna put this stuff away. Because it is. It's gonna go bad before I have a chance to, you know. disregard the $33,000 in my bank back there. Adding another 30 bucks. I was this years old when I realized that there's more room in the freaking locker. Oh wow. Oh wait, I gotta get uniform on. You know what? We'll start off with the firefighter EMS one. I'm gonna try something. Alright, where does it put that? Oh, no, it's fine, it's fine. Alright,
3676 MRPD evidence depot from the bank truck.
whee!
I'm 1038 with a black and color Astra. I don't know if it involves.
Oh shoot, I keep forgetting my info's over here.
I might have the vehicle. Ah, the vehicle. I got the vehicle we're chasing. Eastbound Adams Apple. Left northbound power. Left westbound Vespucci. Van Alta. Right eastbound San Andreas. Left northbound lower power. Oh, he just broke me. He's eastbound through the parking garage. Go Elgin, go Elgin.
Southbound Elgin, southbound Elgin. 2, was that not the vehicle?
Didn't see it.
It could have been.
Alright, what did I...
I got a black Astron moving very fast northbound on Meteor. Got 60 area.
No.
Hey there, how's it going?
Good. How are
That's
you?
good. Pretty good, pretty good. Just,
Alright, so now let's call it CTO.
my apartment smells like cleaning supplies
Today,
because I've been
367
just,
76 MRPD Evidence Depot.
no, well, I wasn't cleaning, more so that I accidentally dropped a thing of bleach on the floor.
Oh dear. Also,
Yeah.
I can hear your radio when you talk.
Fuck, is it doing this again? Fuck. I mean, hopefully this fixes it, but I've been having that happen.
Yeah, I think if you have open back ears, it's probably just coming through that, and you know. Anyways, yes, good to see you on TV.
Yeah, just been just dealing with a lot of things.
That's all good.
495209.
Brought into Nurse Joy.
That it.
Oh, thank you.
Excellent.
Hey, Erin.
Hey. How's it going?
Not too bad. I'll be right back.
Alright. I don't know what's causes that, you know? Oh, I forgot to keep locking my ammo. I might do like maybe a 4 or 5 hour shift after
Radio check.
10 to. I gotta put you there. Oh man, I went.
Let me do that. Like I went to the store today and I was like, oh hey, I'm just gonna get something to drink because I always like run low on like soda and stuff like that. And it was like a liter of Pepsi, literally no lie, was like $1 for like a liter of Pepsi. So I was like, oh hey, I'm gonna go for it. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get 6 bottles of it. And then I ended up getting some other stuff. Since there's like no one around, I'm not gonna be in that voice. I don't know if I should be like in this one or if I should be in my full like fire. I think when we actually do the actual training, I'm gonna be in my full fire.
Hello.
Hey there. Sorry, I was just responding to a nice little twat on there.
Ah, okay.
What's up?
Oh, nothing. Here for the training.
I am here to help out with the training. And we'll see what happens afterwards.
One of my friends wants to do a ride along with me today.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are they thinking about joining, or they just want to ride along?
He's a clerk. I think he just wants to ride along.
Oh, okay.
Are they still shooting at Blarney's?
I don't know. Oh, no, wait. There's so much I want to ask about that photo, but I'm just gonna not, I guess.
Looks like Wes, Peach, Jeb, Luke, Angela, and Veronica.
Why are they in front of Blarney's? Like, was there like a... Was someone getting hurt there? Like, I don't...
Well, I know the last few days Blarney's been getting shot up, so there's that.
Oh, okay. Jeb's like, oh, you know what? I'm just gonna continue talking on the phone.
Yeah, it's Jeb.
Jeb doing Jeb things.
Jeb doing Jeb things. Is it me or just Radio Channel 1 dead right now?
It is not you. It is everyone. Like, right? No one talking on radio.
Okay. Jesus, EMS up good.
I know. I've been kind of busy. I was telling Veronica, like, I accidentally dropped a bottle of bleach on my floor.
No.
So it literally stunk up the high heaven. I had to open up the window and find a way of cleaning it
I can't stand
after.
the smell of bleach as it is.
Yeah, no, it's not good.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
I gotta be in my head just a minute.
All right.
He's going to the food court. Oh. To get food stuff. Oh my god, hi. Oh my god. EMS is on 20 people.
Crazy thing.
I thought I'd just come around for a bit.
There's 8 EMS and 12 cops.
Okay, that's just embarrassing. Okay, do you remember the self-defense and stand your ground with regards to being on duty at EMS if you're being attacked and stuff like
If it's when they attack you, right? Like you could say, "Hey, stop it," or you will get beaten down. And if they continue, you pop it on the head with the flashlight.
Yeah, you have the option to defend yourself with your flashlight, yeah. But you obviously say don't do that and whatnot. And if they do attack you afterwards, what are you also able to do to ask for help?
Radio for 78.
Pretty much, yeah. Or if they're already down, then it's 77.
Units be advised, I did just call Joaquin Jimenez, who has an active warrant, and convinced him to come to Legion Square in 10 minutes to sell some random person lockpicks. And by random person, it was a voice I put on.
Copy, perfect. I was just in Mirror right now, searching for it.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, hey, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I know it's been a while. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine.
Always in France, you know.
Oh, how is it? How is it this time of year?
It was very good, very good.
You know what I wanted to do like for the longest time was to show down the Chances. I can't even pronounce it. Is it shopping like street or whatever it is? The Chances.
Champs-Élysées?
Yeah, I wanted to
it's
like
in Paris.
yeah, I wanted to stroll down it like, for the longest time, but I never had an excuse to go to Paris.
Then stop making excuses, Erin, and go.
Attempt to make contact.
Okay, I will get a plane ticket as soon as I'm done working today, and I will fly out and I will have fun. And I may
Yes.
ruin my bank account in the process, but that's
somebody
neither
taking
here nor
photos here
there.
and
You know,
documenting
like,
that vehicle.
if I can give you an advice, if it was
Mhm.
just me, I would suggest you
Don't
to
say
go
no.
to the south of France instead of
280
Paris. That's
Wait.
just me.
Go where?
The south of France, where there's a sea and stuff. It's way more beautiful, you know?
Oh, okay. Do they? Is it like very touristy, or is
Yeah.
it
I
okay?
mean, it depends what city you go, but yeah, it can be very touristic, and you know, there's a sun. People
This is
are
gonna be
like
2 people
very
inside, so
kind
make sure you
compared
guys
to
keep your heads
Paris.
on a swivel
It's
here.
very underrated.
Are
the vehicle
are
out front?
they the kind of people that are gonna be like, oh my gosh, these tourists
The
are
vehicle
coming
front?
here to?
Oh
Astron,
no!
black
It's not
color.
like Paris.
Okay.
Paris, people in Paris can be very rude, you know.
Mhm. There's like a
We have sufficient
I
units
think
to find a
it's
channel.
like somewhere in Spain
channel,
where
can you
like
open
they
this one?
really don't like tourists.
Channel 2, channel 4, thank you.
Barcelona?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
I went
I
there
didn't know if
actually
it
Contact
once.
them.
I didn't
Just
know if it
got
was like
here.
that or not.
They're gonna need 7 or 8 minutes. They said.
I don't know. I mean, I didn't get
Hostage is
any aid when
okay.
I went there,
Channel
so I
standard.
don't know.
Gotcha. Well, sounds good. So South France.
Yeah.
I will have to
Yeah.
have to jot that down.
I don't know if you're going to remember what I said, but try to go to Marseille.
Marseille.
Let me write it for you.
Okay.
Where I'm from.
Oh. Is it as lovely as Paris, or is it?
I can't say that it's as lovely as Paris, but there's good people.
Okay. I know I definitely want to like get like a backpack and like a whole bunch of clothes and just like backpack through France and see all the
Ooh.
sights, you know?
I mean, yeah. I mean, you can do it.
You know,
Oh,
I appreciate you giving me this like this tidbit of information.
No worries. Hey, by the way, like, I made a bet with someone. Like, if I don't go to the hospital until Tuesday, someone will give me 50K.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, because I tend to go to the hospital every day. So
I mean, I'm not saying like don't go to the hospital, but how can I put this? EMS up good, so you will definitely be able to at least have someone get you treated.
yeah, because I'm in the middle of the mountain right now, so I can guarantee that something will happen to me.
Oh, sacre
Will not
bleu.
happen to me.
Don't get hurt, okay?
You're asking that about me?
Well, you're my friend. I don't want you to get hurt.
Yeah, but I always get hurt in the city.
I know. Well, maybe turn over a new leaf. Like, today is the day that I don't get hurt.
Today is gonna be the day that I'm
Okay.
gonna go back to you.
But how?
Right now,
I don't know. Just
what you gonna do?
if you're thinking of those intrusive thoughts about like leaping down the mountain, maybe not leap down the mountain.
Because if it's not me that I'm getting hurt, it's the locals that's what will kill you. And the other day there was a deer who went into me. A deer, Erin. Even the wildlife tried to kill me.
Okay. What perfume are you wearing that the deers are like coming out after you?
I don't know. I mean, it's just my kind
I mean,
my everyday deodorant, you know.
I mean, I can understand like mountain lions and like tigers and well, not tigers because I don't think there's tigers in the city, but I can understand like panthers and mountain lions and stuff like that and wolves, but not deer. Deer like
I was on my bicycle, you know. I was riding it, and the deer ran into me. I fell from my back.
Okay, well, if they come near you, maybe go the opposite direction.
Yeah, I didn't have time because it was so fast.
Well,
You see,
I mean,
that's what I went through.
Worst case scenario, you have EMS on duty. We'll get you fixed up. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how long I'm gonna be around today. I'm definitely here for something that the EMS is doing, but then I don't know what I'm going to be doing after that.
Me neither. I won't be asleep. I mean,
Yeah,
I won't be
I
awake for a long time.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, me personally. You
Yeah.
you get some rest. You stay safe. You stay away from hospitals.
Yeah, because I want the 50K.
Yeah,
I'm very poor right now.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't have a job.
okay,
I don't have nothing.
okay. Here, let me say something real quick here.
No, you don't.
If you do not get hurt between now and the next storm, I will get you another 60K.
What?
Yes.
Bribery.
Yes.
Are you serious?
You do not get hurt between now and storm, and I will get you 60K.
And how about we make it more challenging? Instead of this term, until Tuesday. Like my friend.
Okay. Wednesday, I will wake up, and if I find out that you got hurt, then you lose the 60K.
Yeah, because you're going to know because of the EMS, right?
They're not gonna lie to me. They're not gonna say, "Oh, this girl never got hurt." Like, they're gonna be very truthful.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to lie in anyway, so you're safe.
But yeah, Tuesday, by end of storm, if you do not get hurt, an extra 60K on top of the 50K.
Oh my god, thank you so much.
You're welcome. I gotta go, but I will be awake for a little bit, and then I'm probably gonna go to bed.
Okay.
All right, you stay safe.
Well, I hope you have a good shift, okay?
Oh, I will. I'm gonna be training some people how to be firefighters.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. Well,
all right.
I'll let you go, okay?
Hello.
Okay. You have a good day.
How are you doing
You too.
today? I'm okay. Bribery works.
Mm-hmm.
Bribery?
Not bribery. In more of an
Bribery.
incentive, because she is a habitual visitor to the hospital, and I don't want to see her get hurt.
I do believe almost exact wording was, if you don't get hurt between now and the next storm, I will give you $60,000. I believe that is a bribery.
You can call it bribery. I call it incentive, because like, she gets hurt way too much.
Aw.
And this is the first time I've seen her in how many months?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I love it.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I'm just looking over the fire stuff.
Yeah, I was looking over it earlier.
I don't even know what they're going to do, because like, our training was like pretty straightforward.
I think
They gave us
Coop
some
said
documents.
that he did a lot of revising of everything.
Yeah. Oh, I'm saying like from our standpoint, like the people that like teach it, like we got some information that I don't know if all of it is pertinent or if it's going to be used.
Okay.
Hey there.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I just got a call from Faye that you also promised to give her like 60K if she doesn't get hurt.
Think of it.
Keep me in.
Think of it as an incentive, because I do not want to see her get hurt. Okay, like
I did the same. I did the same like 30 minutes ago.
I told her like flat out, like, you don't get hurt, this is yours. If you get hurt, you will get a disappointed mom face and no money.
Wow. Yep. Checks out. But yeah,
Even though
I have the
technically I'm
same,
not
but
her mom, I feel like like that would be like the worst thing that I could give her.
I think that might hurt her soul. Honestly, that might hurt her soul. But yeah.
Yeah, no, she's on a mountain, so I don't know if she's gonna last till Tuesday.
I don't think so.
36776.
But I'm
Latest
curious.
90 laid out.
I'm curious.
Mm-hmm.
I did tell her I'm gonna make an exception if if someone else gets hurt, depending on why.
Yeah.
If someone else hurts her, depending on why. But if it's just the universe, it's
Yeah, like if she like actively goes and goes to get hurt, or not actively, but like if through her actions gets hurt, then that's one thing. But if she was like in a crowd and someone just like yeeted a car into the crowd, like she can't help that.
Last time we went to
Like,
last
she
time
can't
I
help
was
that
at
at all.
Toledo, the two groups shot over the like the group inside shot a group outside,
Well,
vice versa. So
keep me posted because like
Firm, ready to blast,
I mean,
sir. Ready to blast.
I'm just as a friend, I don't want to see her getting hurt again.
yeah. You know she got a deer to run over one time. A deer.
Yeah, she was telling me about the deer. I'm kind of shocked that happened. Because deer are typically not aggressive unless they're during the mating season.
Jonah, I'm gonna stick on channel 2 to relay to them who we have up here.
How
And-
did she do that? Man?
Yeah, and even during mating season, like I'm pretty sure
Sitting on
deer
that.
know that human beings are not mateable.
He just said he was sticking on channel.
Do you wait? What, do you think you were trying to mate? Oh my god! What? Oh wow! Okay, wow.
No, I'm saying deer know that they should only mate with
Thank you,
deer.
Veronica.
I'm saying like there's no possible way that like a deer could be aggressive towards a human being.
Oh, okay. Oh, she thought they thought it. They thought she was competition.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's so confusing. So many things that I'm thinking right now that are a possibility of why a deer would like attack or dart near a human being. But yeah, she's on a mountain, so I'm hoping for the best, praying for the best, and even like worst case scenario, it's only 60K.
I mean, yeah, that's fine. Honestly, I just said I will just triple your bank account. So let's see.
Yeah, just send me a text message, like anytime Tuesday, and I'll check it when I wake up, the following day.
Okay, will do.
Okay.
I hope you have a nice day. A nice shift. A nice shift. Yes.
I will. You have a nice day too. Okay.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.
Hi, you guys in a private conversation?
No, we're just teaching and training. You can join.
Jonah, you on freak still?
Hey, Firm,
Oh
I
my
hate a
God,
local.
Violet, did you
Or
just
I'm,
fall over
23rd
from
bank,
malnutrition?
but, I'm
Oh
probably
my
gonna
God, no way. Genuinely, I think you're gonna fall over from
Is
malnutrition,
there like an
Violet.
extending situation with that bank? Because I noticed they had so many units, etc. Not on this channel no more. Haha.
Okay, what I would do is
I can't even see her passed out right now. Everyone passed out from malnutrition. Oh no!
Jonah, can you
So
take
I
over
would give an
negotiations
IV, saline IV, root fluid, and give a glucose tablet.
Oh, this is a good one. Okay, so yeah, them two are hungry, right? You're gonna have to go around them. I don't know what's wrong with Erin. I have no clue about Erin. She may be someone that's just not there in her head at all. So yeah, treat Violet first for her tummy grumbles. Come round, you're fine. I'm not too worried about like
I did.
critting the scene.
So give a saline IV, give a glucose tablet.
If she's conscious, yeah, because if you're giving her an IV, you gotta remember if you're gonna be taking her to the hospital because she's unconscious, then it's saline IV. Yeah, she's unconky, you see, so she's gonna be a hospital job. She can't stand up on scene, so she can't swallow the glucose tablet.
I thought it like dissolved underneath the tongue.
No, isn't the one you've got the banana bag as well for this that has the other
Oh, okay.
vitamins and stuff in there? It doesn't have the glucose, but you know. Is there anything we can put in the saline IV for that? It's been a while since I've looked and had this one. I'm not gonna lie, most people I come across malnutrition are awake.
Say banana bag, and then that should usually revive them enough that they are going to be able to have that glucose tablet in their mouth.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. So give her a banana bag and see what happens. With the Me Care supplies.
There we go.
Oh, hungry.
Right, I'll give you a glucose tablet, okay?
Brains.
Give it
367. Hostage takers is pleading 90 going to be requesting
Okay,
free
so
cash.
obviously they passed out from hunger and they're coming
Please be
around.
quiet.
You're giving them the glucose, but before you pick them up, what are you going to double check?
If they're hurt anywhere else.
Okay, perfect. And then you're going to use your tools to make sure everything feels tip-top 100%, and then you'll help them to their feet. Make sure they haven't banged their head and showing signs of any cognitive responses or delays or anything like that.
Brains.
Alright.
Oh, she's
Well,
fucking
see,
zombified. She's gone. She's dead. She needs a coroner. 1079, guys.
1079.
Coroner.
I've
Call the
never
coroner.
heard that code before.
It's called the coroner. It's just never
Alright.
used here for some reason. Okay, so Angela, are you not on Conky anymore? Well, I'm definitely on Conky, next to her at the same food stall.
Okay. So I'll give the banana bag first.
No, I'm at the stall, remember? No, don't give me a banana bag. Think about this. She went down from hunger. We didn't crit the scene because we're just doing different scenarios, right? You've come again.
Yeah,
new scene.
we're-
Okay, I'm unconscious.
Are we
at a food
doing?
stall.
Are we doing radiation stuff?
Gonna check injuries then.
I honestly do not know what we're going to be doing.
Can you hear me?
It's supposed to happen at 3 o'clock.
Okay. Swollen lips. Can that be an allergic reaction?
You think it's a allergic reaction? What would the next step be?
If it is allergic
Fucking
reaction, I
class
would use
twos.
EpiPen.
Okay, but what else could you check quickly before you administer that EpiPen? You could check the
Airways, if the airways
Uh-huh.
are still good.
Okay.
Um.
Okay, close shot. Yeah, I'm
The heck?
panicking now.
Nope, never panic.
Remove all the
Blankies
from the
is
mouth.
closed.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, freaking Twatter's on something today.
It's a very big indication of
Yeah, of whatchamacallit.
allergic reaction, yes.
Yes, that's the word. I will give the EpiPen. Hope that opens the airways up a bit.
Yep. See, now I'm breathing.
Oh, I'm gonna give you an O2 mask. Help you with the breathing. And then I'm gonna check other. There was no other injuries.
Nope.
I know that much.
Mm-hmm.
So I will get them to the hospital make sure they're okay.
Mhm. Yeah, you need to get them there as soon as you can, because that EpiPen will cover you for, what is it we said? You said to me, Angela, about 15 minutes, something like that.
Well, It,
And
it
then
depends on the strength of the reaction. It
yeah.
could be as soon as 5.
Oh, that's
if
different. This
they're,
is
Yeah,
what
you
we
need to get them
candidate
back
for
because
treatment for
there's nothing to stop
injuries,
that
vehicle
reaction kicking in
handling,
again
vehicle
after the effects of
for-
the EpiPen wear off, and then they need to be at the hospital so that they can be monitored as well. The other thing that you could use, if you don't have an EpiPen, I believe, Angela, is the adrenaline, but he doesn't have that, does he?
No, he doesn't have that because he's not CC, and
No,
we would
you're not
not.
CC.
You wouldn't want to be using the adrenaline IV if you could avoid it.
Yeah, you don't want
Or
to.
if you're driving them down from Toledo, you gave them the EpiPen, and the reaction comes back en route.
Yeah,
You
then
could
I
have,
do that. Yeah, that's fine.
You could have.
I had
you know,
to remember that one.
Nancy, Joy, Skip, whoever's riding with you, hook them up to that.
Yeah. So other than that, there's not much else you can do other than EpiPen, O2 mask, saline IV. That's literally it.
Okay.
And get me there as soon as possible. And again, I don't think there's anything against using a second EpiPen if you needed to pull over and administer another one if the attack came back in again. Do you know what I mean?
What are they
So-
doing?
Package in
What
2 packs.
are they doing?
Yep, you can use more than one. So that's perfect. I don't know what's wrong with Angela. Angela! Oh no, not a grumbly tummy again.
Madam, are you still with me?
Grumbly tumbly, you hate to see it.
Oh, not only grumbly
Oh no, grumbly tumblies ahead.
So he's not conscious right now. So I'll give her the banana bag.
Barney's we get shot. Barney's not close. Wow.
Oh my god, who cuts a line? Like, so cringe. Okay.
There we go. Gonna give.
Oh my god, the EMS on. Oh my god, EMS is queue jumping. That's crazy. Like, oh my god, deserved. I'm not gonna lie. Let's check this. Any other injuries, Joe?
There's a lump on the head.
You want to check it out?
Yeah.
Lauren, eyes open.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep.
It gives an ice pack.
I gotta. Alright.
For the bump.
Mm-hmm.
This is.
Is she waking up yet? Hello?
No. It is a big lump, so we're gonna
Oh
get
my
her to the
god.
hospital as soon as possible.
Did you check
She's
the
not
airway and
wet.
breathing?
I can check that now.
Mm-hmm. Very important. Check her airway. Because if she's had a big bang to the head, she could have completely... Anything could happen. We never know in this city. There you go.
Okay, breathing is good. Airway is fine. She's not conscious.
I can't think of anything that I could do that hasn't already been done.
Bump.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna check if there's other stuff. Pulse is rapid. Okay, so the pulse is rapid.
Mm-hmm.
That could be from. And it's fluttering. Hello.
She's beginning to wake up. Hey, miss.
Oh.
Okay. How much? Okay. How much pain are you in on a scale of 1 to 10?
Blue.
Blue. Okay.
Blue. Mm-hmm.
Check. What we're gonna do is I have an ice pack on your head. I'm gonna get you to the hospital as soon as possible because you might have a concussion. Okay?
I don't have a drum.
Yeah, see-
I play guitar.
So you can't corroborate that answer.
Well, I mean, I would.
Yeah, the only other thing I'd do is an O2 mask, Joe, and try and keep her calm as possible on the way to the hospital because she is obviously acting very confused. Like, her first response to you asking about on a scale of 1 to 10 how much pain she was in was blue. So that
Yeah.
automatically indicates she's got something wrong.
Yeah.
And, you know, we'd get her to the hospital as soon as possible at that point for the doctors to take a look and do a brain scan to make sure there's no other possible injuries like a brain bleed or swelling on the brain or anything like that. Or if it's just a bump and it's a concussion.
That's why I was like, oh, we're gonna transport you.
I would, with the force of a potential wrench, actually put a C-collar on her just in case, because it's quite a shock to the neck, you know, something like that as well.
Okay.
Just to support the neck, you know, because she could be in pain and don't realize it around her neck. So you got to think that thing's heavy. What, a good few pounds of metal crashing down on the back of someone's head.
Man, they're really doing.
Down, I suppose, you know, logically.
It'd be a whiplash injury, basically.
Yeah. So I would put a C-collar on just to be on the safe side.
Okay.
When in doubt, there's a murder key trying to bite a head off. Please send help.
Not Jeremy.
It's Jeremy.
No.
Oh no.
But that's more of a case of.
And he's
is he
in
down?
he's
Does he
in-
need
he's
help from EMS?
in Grapeseed.
Grapeseed.
Yeah, there's murder kitties in Grapeseed. There are
Yeah.
murder kitties in Grapeseed.
That one usually, there's those lost people from that house run out and shoot that one though usually.
Yeah, unless it's the other one that's on the other side of the road. There's
Oh,
two. There's
yeah,
one on
it could have
Seaview
come-
Road
it
and
could
there's
have
one
come
on
the
the
other
other
way.
road. Yeah. Well, I don't know if he's asking for PD help because it says, trying to bite my head off, please send help. Like, is he
You'd
down
ask him.
or is he needing EMS? There you go, buddy. There you go.
I asked.
Right.
Because Pete ain't gonna answer that, and I don't have a gun.
Same.
I think I've got something that could help us in my ATV.
I got Knuckle Dusties and that's it.
I got a bat.
I just got my
What about?
intelligence. I got nothing.
Yeah, I got a bat.
I need to get a bat or something.
Right, so today...
I would go up there, but I got training starting in like 3 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not going to kill a murder key while I'm training someone.
Yeah.
So
And he didn't
we
respond,
went over
so yeah.
again.
He
You
hasn't
explain-
responded, so I think we might need to do a welfare check up there.
Yeah.
Are you doing the
Yeah,
fire
we
training,
looked at
Erin?
it.
Oh, nope, he
Yeah.
responded. He might be like stuck on top of a vehicle though.
Yes.
Oh no.
Okay, so if you're doing the fire, we'll go up there. Do you want to dispatch his Joe and I'll drive? In fact, no, you can drive because you've got this. and I'll
I
dispatch.
need to grab food before this starts, or I'm
Grab the
actually going to be down on the ground with a Tumby Grumpy.
Okay.
Do you want to grab the thing?
36776 cash exchange hostage retrieval version 2.
Alpha 6676, Grapeseed for the latest 911.
That's interesting. Like, I didn't think that we was gonna see Faye around. Like, I haven't seen her for, like, forever.
Three 36723 90 Jamestown hostage with tray ball.
Is someone else here? Did someone pull the scout out?
I don't know who pulled the scout out.
It was not me.
It was not me.
Problem solved?
Angela, maybe? I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. I just parked it because, like, it doesn't need to be, unless it was just me and you until they showed back up.
I don't know.
Oh, maybe they thought about getting the scout because it being, like, going up there, but...
Maybe.
Hey there.
Hello.
Hello.
Are you ready?
Yes. Very ready.
No, this is Violet.
Real. Okay.
This is Patrick.
First things first, have you at least skimmed through the SOPs?
Yes.
Perfect, perfect. I believe you already have a bunker suit set up from riding along on a couple of fire calls. Is that still correct?
Yes.
Okay, good. You have a hazmat suit already set up from...
Yep.
Yeah, plague shit. Got it. As a member of the local
Radio
fire
check.
department, you are
10-2,
required
10-2,
to have
10-2.
a fire extinguisher while you are on duty. Do you have one already? Perfect.
Oh, let me go get mine. Oh, sorry. I gotta get money out of the bank. I'm gonna get 1,000 now. I know I don't need 1,000 for a fire extinguisher. Alright, Mr. Dude. Actually, it was a good thing I got 1,000 out.
Weaving a bunch of stuff together.
Okay.
Cool. Erin, to get you up to speed, we won't be doing the big scenario like we did at the end of ours. That's technically the structure for the final exam, which should take place a few weeks after the fact. So we'll be doing that after the fact.
Sounds good.
There is also a physical fitness exam that we're going to have to do, which is in a full bunker suit with the respirator on, whole 9. So let's go get bunkered up and go get ready for that, because we'll lead with that.
Okay.
Alright, so yeah, like, we're definitely gonna do this. I might stay a few hours afterwards, but we may end up just being early stream. Like, early as in early in the day, not early as in, like...
Tell you this from my mouth. Hold on. Hold on.
Oh,
hold
sorry.
on. Hold on. Parker needs help.
Oh, okay. In general, whenever you're wearing the bunker suit, to not be wearing the mask, given that it is A, very hot, and B, makes it very difficult to breathe.
Yep. There we go.
Seriously?
Street 12, 10-8.
I can't get the mask off.
Welcome back to Channel 1 Paradise. We're at a cash exchange securing the hostage.
312 and 76. I'm coming from up north.
No, sorry, that sounded bad.
Jets
Yeah.
coming to the cash exchange to do some traffic control.
If we get one additional, we can actually pursue.
That may be glasses, actually, based on the model that it is. No, like, that's the one that we all generally wear, but it's, there you go.
Yeah, there we go.
It's the one with the best seal around the face and everything.
You look so cool.
Oh, shoot, sorry.
I probably deserved it.
No, you didn't. There was a bug on you.
The bug definitely deserved it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. 10 out of 10. Dang it. Laundry goes hard. Whee!
It sounds like Parker's going to be along for this as well, so...
Oh, nice.
We'll wait for him before we take the engine out.
Alright, so we're doing a...
I will not be using it for the time.
Yeah, I'm gonna park mine too.
Yeah, thank you for keeping us safe out there, fire brigades.
You're welcome.
So this one gives you less than the...
Shit.
Hit the Jamestown cash exchange.
There we go.
The 77's down there.
All right, we are 10-6, Fire Academy.
Yay.
Yellow.
Hi.
Hey, sir.
We all bunker suited up. Looks
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
it.
23 at a cash exchange.
I'll get you on the Academy card.
Hell yeah.
Well, we've secured the hostage. If all units could mount up, we're going to pursue this car.
There we go. 10-6 Fire Academy card set.
Hell yeah. Angela,
They just want you guys to know that they have no parts in their car.
Okay, we're gonna put Bruce in primary, myself in secondary, Interceptor in tertiary.
Oh boy.
Alright.
I can confirm they do have no parts in their car. 354 secondary southbound Jamestown. We're in pursuit of a, I don't know what this is. It's grey and it's got 4 doors.
Okay.
We've got northbound through the Oreo PCP.
We're coming out northbound back towards Jamestown Street. Continue through the alleyways towards Covenant. Continue northbound Covenant.
Good deal. Good deal.
Through the alleyways parallel
Physical
Grove
fitness
Street.
Exam. You know what? We can go
And
ahead
now
and get started
westbound
on
Davis.
that without.
Right,
Parker.
northbound.
I mean, while he's doing that.
Pine Grove, not going into the canals.
Okay,
taking the
Violet.
Sports fields.
So you're going to run on foot from
Taking
here
Erickson in northbound. Caution.
to MRPD around the backside of PD. So like up
Caution
Little
Innocence,
Bighorn.
northbound in
and,
the alleyways. Parallel to
actually,
Old
you can get
Benny's.
there whichever route you would like.
It's coming out on towards
I
Alta
guess is what
Street.
we were told. We just had to do it together. So you can do whatever route you would like.
Right, northbound
on
Alta.
foot, full bunker suit. MRPD,
St. Adam's
the
Apple.
north end of MRPD, not the close end. And we will be following behind.
So Vespucci, continuing northbound. You can overtake me here, Spade.
I guess we'll
Copy
bring the
that.
fire engine.
I mean, that's what he did.
367
with us.
secondary northbound Alta
I think he
Street.
was on the
Approaching
in the
occupation
scout with
right.
command,
Eastbound
so
occupation.
I don't have access to that one.
Lanes of travel.
All right.
It's in the old courthouse,
I'll
or
grab
maybe the old
engine,
courthouse.
and
I'm
then
not really
get started.
sure.
We will be
Left
having you stop every
southbound
once in
onto
a while
Alien.
to maybe do some push-ups or jog in place or whatever while we go.
All right, I don't quite know how to jog
Crossing
in
San
place.
Andreas,
Okay.
crossing Vespucci, approaching Adams Apple, continuing southbound Elgin under the freeway, approaching Innocence.
You just got to jog.
Left eastbound
You
Innocence.
can jog a different number of times if you want, I think.
Traffic moderate. That local is crazy. They 50, I 50. U-turn. U-turn again. Right. Westbound onto Jamestown.
Pretty good. How are you
Flowing.
Doing all right.
I'm good.
Vehicle coming
I'm
to a
good.
stop.
I'm very giddy. I'm very.
You feeling the gritty?
Back at the
I'm
cash
jolly.
station,
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Okay.
I hope you all have a lovely
Unsure
day.
what they're doing.
Thank you. You too.
They're dumpster diving. Can Interceptor Unit, can you stay behind and take a look at that dumpster?
Thing in there.
1080
You know-
resuming left eastbound Dutch London, continuing through
I was gonna
the
say,
apartment
the-
complex.
3.0.
Coming back
you would
out
be caught.
onto
We would be caught dead putting a harness in this
Jamestown
thing.
through alleyways. Be north on Covenant right now, or west on Covenant rather. BCB currently.
Because I've had enough today.
We would be caught dead putting
I'm not
a
well today, so I don't want to overdo myself and stuff.
you know, in there. Like I think we got chewed out for that.
Yeah, just crashing like a pole.
Jonah crashed into the same fence twice.
I'll still be here if like an MCI kicks off. Someone can call me in.
Was there anything in that dumpster, sir?
I'll generally come down for that. Do you know what I mean? I just need to get off the radio for a little bit, Cooper, if I'm honest.
Joe's on 6 towards like Davis and Dutch London.
Sorry, what's that? Thank you for not watching.
Copy that. 367's just code 6 in the general outside currently southbound on Strawberry.
Yeah.
Have we checked the alleyways? Like they might have tucked into a garden somewhere.
Route 12 negative, I did not.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Violet.
I gotta make sure I don't cramp.
Yep, good.
Mhm.
Stretch it out.
367's gonna reroute to the. Not happy to call this other 90 code 4 the UTL. 10-4.
We'll be right behind.
.36723 laundromat. There's going to be a purple in color Astron parked out front, a hostage, and multiple hostage takers present. Inside there is a class 2 on scene.
I might be able to share the report that I'm using with you so that you can see it, because it is under FTO reports.
28076 to that 90 Alpha.
I guess I could also downgrade it to an EMS report for the time being, and then just upgrade it again once we're done.
Yeah. Whichever is the easiest.
Well, I don't know that you'll be able to make edits if we if I just share it, but as long as you can see what's happening with it, it should be fine.
You're doing good.
Yep, keep it up. Next corner, let's stop and do 10 push-ups. Yep. I know the bunker suit's heavy, but you're killing it.
You're doing good. Sorry, I'm...
Perfect. All right. Just don't get hit by a train.
Keep running.
I figured we were good to start the physical fitness course while we were finishing up with Angela.
Yeah, perfect.
Told her whatever route she wanted to get to the north side MRPD.
Oh man, this is amazing.
You're killing it. Okay, fair enough. All right, let's get up here to this front corner.
We're almost there.
And behind the public parking. All right, go ahead and give me 25 more push-ups, and then we'll jog in place for a little bit.
Oh my goodness. I can...
Okay, so at the laundromat, there is a class 2 present. I have just told him that I just called him basically embarrassing for bringing this to the laundromat because look at it, it's just a laundromat. But he has advised me that it is rusting. Anyway, they do want to pass
I mean, I know I wasn't paying
and they're
attention.
doing a survey currently. I'm just gonna flag the vehicle, take pictures.
I believe you.
Do we have any 77s for the laundromat?
Just need one additional.
Alright, you better not be.
So two more additionals.
All right, how we
I was
doing?
gonna say I don't really know what
Go
you're
ahead and
talking
take a
about.
quick
There's only
breather
2 of us
before we
here.
run back.
You did say take a quick breather, right?
Yes.
Hey,
yes,
if we
yes.
do not get
Yep,
additionals, we will just be collecting the hostage, which is fine by me.
Okay, they
You're
are
good
ready to
take a
go.
breather.
So sounds like the
running
second.
back, we're going to be going back down to CMC past Strawberry Gas.
I'm
and
gonna go
then
ahead and bring the hostage out now.
to the front doors and then back to the emergency lane.
Hey, thank you.
We'll stop at Strawberry Gas for some more push-ups.
All right, they're coming out.
All right. You are good to run as soon as you are feeling ready to.
See you guys at Strawberry Gas.
Yep.
Yep. Oh. She looked out there. She almost got hit.
Yeah. Traffic right through here is something at the moment. Doing great.
Thank you. I'm writing cadences in my head.
Nice.
Some of them are not safe
I mean, it's true. It's valid.
Those are the fun ones.
I mean, in the end, it doesn't always have
Like,
to
through the
be
back of the
something you
sticker,
have
you
to
can
say
park
out loud.
Might as well top us off while we're here. All right, let's get another 25 push-ups.
Make it 30 for talking back.
Yes, sir. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
50, 10, 8.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
That's 304 tonight.
22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
All right, stretch it out. Last leg coming right up.
You've been doing great. Just so you know.
You have the added benefit of being the only trainee right now, because otherwise everybody's got to keep pace with each other.
Mm-hmm. And we first did this, we had, what, 4 or 5?
4 of us, yeah.
Yeah, I had to force them to stop so the others could catch up. In the meantime, they were doing push-up.
That was actually the first time I actually did a push-up ever. When I had to do push-ups that day.
Not even like in school or anything?
No, we actually had an elective we could actually elect out of gym.
Weird.
Yeah,
I was forced to do PE until I was in middle school.
Well, like one of our classmates complained about having to do physical exertment because she didn't like the sweat. And so, like, her mom was, like, on the school board, and one thing led to another.
Okay. Okay. All right. Last late.
CMC, let's go.
You said across the front and down to the
Yep.
emergency lane?
Cross the front, down to the emergency lane.
Dispatch 312, 10-8.
Love that for you.
Gave someone named Box Guy $2 for a vending machine.
Alright, almost there.
Really wondering if she'd divert to pick up that trash or not.
Oh, you thinking because of all the, like, picking up garbage for, I saw that on like, the emails.
Mm-hmm. All right, you've done it. You've passed the physical fitness portion. How we
Yay!
Good. Brought me back to my my military days. The running, the push-ups.
Nice. All right, we're gonna. Well, you're gonna drive this thing, and we're gonna head over to the old fire station on Capitol and El Rancho, and we'll go
Okay.
through what all is actually on this fire engine.
All right.
Oh, you can take the rebreather and everything off right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not unless you want to. Excuse me. Not unless you want to pass out and while you're driving. I mean.
That would be bad.
All right.
Very bad.
Just be very careful not to hit the trigger for the deluge cannon.
Oh yeah, that would be bad.
And also remember, I'm hanging off the back of this thing, so don't be reckless.
Absolutely.
Wait, they don't have straps back there?
I mean, they do, but I'm still like hanging off the back of the truck.
Oh. was gonna say, like, they should like make straps that
Like,
can really strap
if
you in.
if she were to, you know, fire that deluge gun, the water would come over the truck and actually hit me and blow me off.
Oh, we don't want that to happen. Ever.
Quick bump.
Bum, 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 bum.
All right, pull up on the parking garage, second level.
Yes, sir.
And just park off over to the left.
Yes, sir.
I'm getting PTSD from PD days.
All right. This is the fire engine. It is specifically not a fire truck. Yeah. We don't have any of the big extendo ladders or anything fun like that. This is for putting out the fires. We have a number of supplies that are at our disposal in the storage on and around the fire engine. Cabinets back here. Easy open. Jaws of life. 3 different types. We've got the spreader. It's like, maybe there's a door that's completely rammed shut. You can shove it in that opening.
Sorry, I'm being quiet.
Use the jaws of life to split that back open.
Yes.
Got the scissors for cutting through metal, like I-beams, things that could have fallen in an opening and obstructed a path out. Or we've got the ram, used to create openings and dislodge wreckage. The battering ram would be useful on doors or
Hey, guys, I got shots
maybe
fired
small
on Warner
debris
Boulevard
that we
and
can't
Boulevard
get
de
through
Perro, I
in the
believe
other
it's in the
way.
multi-story car park.
We've also got the life net.
It's like a,
Since we do not
pistol.
have aerial ladders to go up,
Most likely a
if we
boost in
need
that
to
area.
rescue somebody from up high,
Copy.
such as I'm standing in exactly the wrong spot to see it.
I'll come help you investigate.
Somebody, you know, high up, like in the little training area over there, we could set up the life net.
I heard voices
and we
sounded
could
like
have
it was
them
half
jump
second
down
floor.
to us. Plenty of other equipment, crowbars, vehicle jacks, airbags, fuel spill kits, that kind of thing as well. All in those cabinets. We've got the pump panels over here. This is the control center for monitoring
maybe
hose
coming out?
pressure, making sure
Coming,
that we're
coming.
not, you know, going to go
Buffalo's
flying
exiting.
whenever we use a hose, etc. It's got all of your readouts for all of the various hosiery that we have at our disposal. It's also got a couple of connection points right there. Help for pulling up next to a fire
me up,
hydrant
Erin.
and getting
Copy
everything
that.
situated.
They added different calls
Your car coming out, I believe.
now that we have like
All of
PD
our
calls.
are coiled very specifically back here. It's called a concertina pattern. As Parker demonstrated on the way over, we can also have 2 firefighters hanging off the back.
367-10-7 CMC.
And finally, the deluge cannon up top.
We got an
So
activated
from
with
the
this
side,
vehicle eastbound Boulevard de Perro.
very
We're turning right,
important to note
southbound
that is
on Movie
highly
Star Way.
pressurized water. It is
I believe
not
vehicles occupied
for
one
use
times.
on
AFM it
any,
is. I tried to get into
any people,
GSR,
no citizens.
consent to a
It is
GSR
not
test, but he
crowd
took off.
control, no matter how
Is it
much
a boost
you
vehicle
might
or not?
like to control
No, it's a
crowd
Buffalo.
control, we are not
I
a
can
control
attach.
country.
Yep. If
We're
PD
gonna
ever
be
goes on the
continuing
radio
eastbound
asking
Vespucci
for the fire
Boulevard,
truck
right,
to riot
southbound
control, we're
Palomino.
gonna tell them hell the fuck no.
Coming past
Yes,
Old
and we already
Solnut,
have
approaching
4.
past the gas station, passing the gas station southbound
Absolutely.
Palomino.
Not use on people.
Slowing down, gonna be left eastbound Ginger.
Cannon will likely get you sent.
Correction, South
you
Rockford
will be
Drive.
booking a ticket out of the city, and you
Taking
will
your
not
left,
Slowing this
remember?
thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get evidence for you guys.
I don't know. I
Guys,
hear
if
the
you want to
traffic's
attach,
nice.
I'm near the corner. I'll grab everything.
Yeah, the,
No, I'm right here
the
with you.
Bahamas
You go
are
attach,
good
you're
this
good.
time of year, you know?
No.
You okay?
Nah, I like Florida better.
Hey, I'm
gonna catch off the street.
useless on this chase.
If I
I'm
wanna
gonna go
on
back at those
vacation,
cases.
I want it to be my
Is that northbound off the street
vacation
coming up to Adam's
that
Apple?
I plan, and you know, not
Not
anybody
was
else.
planned for you.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah, yeah.
Can we swap channels or?
I don't
Yeah,
need.
I got a channel too.
What are they? Trip advisors or what are they
Eastbound.
called?
Eastbound.
Lago or
The
whatever.
people that plan the trips.
Oh, travel agent.
There we go. I don't need a travel agent. I want to do it.
So, depending on the type of fire, water is not the
Right, eastbound
appropriate
occupation.
use to put those out. We will go through all of those here in a little bit.
Yep.
Full sending eastbound
But that
occupation.
is
All the
the
way
equipment
to
at your
Elgin, northbound
disposal
Elgin.
on the engine.
Off road, God knows where he's going. U-turn, 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 U-turn. Back
We
away.
will have some
on Elgin.
situations if we're on
Right onto the
scene,
freeway.
especially if there's a fire, and
Eastbound, westbound the
especially
freeway.
if you were the only firefighter on the scene with the engine. Thing one,
Southbound.
fire engine cannot be left
Eastbound to the tunnel.
unattended on
Let's
account
see.
of criminals.
I'm going to
who
interrupt
really
real quick. What's
South Strawberry.
the fire training channel for the radio?
Oh, we haven't transitioned.
Still
one yet.
southbound. Wait,
Let
westbound.
me see if dispatch is available.
Westbound Vespucci crossing Elgin.
There is a dispatcher. I'll see if I can get her.
Westbound Vespucci left southbound. Southbound Alta.
Excuse me.
Southbound Alta Street crossing sanitation slowing down. Picking up a child off the side of the road. The child's now driving.
Beat me to it.
You need additionals?
We're just trying to get a Chaos is looking for one, maybe? Or I don't get one, but we're northbound on Davis. It's still the same car.
Dispatching, so either she just got on duty or maybe 10-7 and not marked or something.
Northbound Strawberry left.
Let's hope that's not the case.
Northbound onto Elgin.
If not, we'll pick a channel.
Still northbound
I'm
Elgin
sure
Avenue.
no one's
going to
on
Elgin.
radio channel 8.
Passing upper pillbox.
I know 7 is where the PD tow.
Left westbound
operates
occupation. Left southbound power. Southbound power. Left onto
Ow.
Swiss Street or Integrity Way.
To see it and get back to us. I
Eastbound
guess.
Integrity Way. Left northbound Elgin.
Yeah, you guys could like continue where you left off.
Left onto Hawick.
If you were on scene, especially if it's like
Westbound Hawick. Right northbound power.
like a fire,
Yes, Jenna,
like a vehicle
northbound.
fire or something on scene, and you're the only firefighter there, you are
Going through the alleyways
de facto
westbound.
scene lead
Are they
for
on a different
trying
channel?
to
Can somebody find
keep
out for me?
the
Yeah, they're on
scene
channel 2.
safe from that
For
fire
vicinity.
spreading. And you cannot leave the fire engine alone.
Yes.
So if there are other medics on duty, request an ambulance to come and actually help with that. You will be trying to keep the scene safe.
Mhm.
If there are no other medics on
1038,
duty,
eastbound
absolutely you're
Vespucci from the
still
office
in EMS
department,
first and
Brooklyn
foremost.
Club Vehicle.
So you can perform that
367.
medical, but they're going to need to be in sight of the truck because criminals will try to steal this.
Absolutely.
A lot of them without realizing the risks that carries to their own continued lives within the city.
Oh, what the heck?
Here, we're on channel 2.
And then it'll be all
I'll let 'em
surprise
know.
Pikachu face.
Oh yeah, always. So vehicle fires will generally be put out with the deluge cannon, and
Mhm.
then give them a once-over with the fire extinguisher as well from close proximity, just to really make sure that sucker is out. Technically speaking, it's also within our purview to try and coordinate the towing efforts to get any of those inoperable and damaged vehicles out of the way.
Okay.
We can utilize civilian tow if they're not involved in a crime. We can request PD tow if it's that.
448,
I mean, generally
10-8,
PD is gonna be on
transitioning
top of trying to get
interceptor.
PD tow
Meow.
on cars used in the commission of a crime.
Mhm.
If nothing is available, you can also scuff impound.
Okay.
I want to say In this day and age, you do have to provide photo evidence before doing any kind of an impound, so you will need to be prepared with that.
Oh yeah, you will. It won't let you impound if you don't.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Jeff 76 911. I'm right down the road.
I'm not seeing anything from dispatch, so I guess we'll move to channel 8.
367 76 9.
Exactly.
I have transitioned to channel 8.
Same.
Radio check.
10-2. What the heck?
Doctors are on channel 10, right?
Yeah, should
okay,
be.
so we're not crisscrossing with Doctor Radio. That's good.
You said the whole Fire Academy. I did myself. My bad.
Yeah,
That's
fine.
alright. In terms of burning buildings, you know what? We'll circle back to burning buildings. Let's go through the actual types of fires before we get into those kinds of specifics.
Okay.
Alright,
Alright, we're going to be covering 5 different types of fire today.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll just start. I'll ask you what you know about them, and if you get it, great, and if not, we'll work through it.
Okay.
What would qualify as just a standard run-of-the-mill ordinary fire?
That's your regular burnable materials: wood, paper, cardboard, cloth, etc. And usually by water or fire extinguisher. Put those out.
Yeah, perfect. No concern with a typical fire with using water or a different fire retardant.
Mm-hmm.
I missed this guy. The guy that was played D'Angelo
Grease fire,
King.
no water. Some kitchens have the chemical stuff that'll come down, but if you're by yourself, baking soda or you smother the fire, you never put water on a grease fire.
Why don't you put water on a grease fire?
Water and grease don't mix. It causes poppings, which will cause the fire to expand.
Yep, pop it as it'll flash boil.
Yep.
All right. Liquid or gas-based fires?
Liquid or gas-based fires, again, water's really not going to be effective with those because there's actually no source. Those are specialized types of fire retardants. In the military, we dealt with AFFF, which is a foam, which puts out like liquid fires, but there's a lot of different fire that'll put out fire for liquids and gas fires. Gas fires also, if you just close off the area and turn off the gas, usually helps.
Yeah. There's a really neat new fire grenade type thing. It's not even really so new, but it's just a grenade you chuck into a fire and it's got the fire retardant in it. So rather than when it detonates, it goes to work on putting everything out.
I saw that. That was really cool. Somebody on Twitter just survived a house fire and
didn't call 911.
Called?
Wow.
Oh well, never mind.
That's kind of concerning.
Talk to me about electrical fires.
Electrical fires. Well, water and electricity don't mix. Don't use water on electrical fires. It will damage and possibly cause more issues. With electrical fires, you want to turn the electricity off at the source, and then if any of the surrounding area is still on fire, once the electricity is off, you can use either fire retardant or water to put out the fires on the burnable things.
Yeah, the water will, of course, damage the electrical equipment, so it's best to try and aim around and not douse that.
Mm-hmm.
How about a metallic fire?
No water.
Aluminum, and potassium.
Because some waters and metals don't react well and can cause even more problems. That's another thing that you'd have to have a specialized fire retardant for.
Yeah. What's an example of a metallic fire?
I think magnesium can be fire or react with fire, but I don't think I've ever seen anything here in the city that would be
I totally forgot today was
so I'm not too familiar with it.
So there
Was
is,
Saturday.
At least one incredibly common metal that is flammable.
Oh.
And then
By dispatch. Did they mention lithium ion? Lithium batteries?
Oh yeah, lithium.
Yeah, with the ever so increased amount of e-vehicles, lithium fires have been on the rise. And the annoying part of lithium fires, not only do they burn super hot, you will put them out and they will immediately reignite.
Okay.
And some lithium fires have been known to have been burning for weeks.
Wow.
Days to weeks.
Jesus.
yeah, aluminum is also on that list. Other than lithium, lithium ion, that's probably going to be the most common. I mean, sure, titanium, but who's running around with a bunch of titanium, you know?
Cool.
Yeah, I just say metallic fires are no joke. I mean, no fire is a joke, but especially metallic fires.
Yeah.
No brandishing today. No. All right.
Oh, not even a little as a treat?
I mean, the less EMS are brandishing weapons, the better at this point.
Yeah.
Do.
Yeah. That said, a flashlight to go tin trash is very handy. Alright. Medical for different burn, heat, and smoke-related injuries.
Okay.
And then one bonus round that is not burn, heat, or smoke, but is still under our purview.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me about the differences in the degrees of burns.
We have first, second, and third degree burns. First degree burns is
Okay, I'm setting into
basically
this because I can't really do
your
anything else.
sunburns, superficial burns. The skin's going to be red. There's going to be heat at the site. Usually, it's a burn cream and an aloe vera. Stage 2, second degree burns is where the skin is blistering. Fluid accumulates where the burn has happened. You don't want to pop the blisters. Burn cream, light bandaging. Let the doctors take care of it. Stage 3 is also full.
I'm gonna stop you real quick. So second degree blisters are common, but not necessarily the only indicator. The skin will be red, white, or possibly splotchy.
Okay.
It's also possible that the blisters, while fast, haven't blistered quite yet, but they could still be cooking.
Okay.
We do want to make sure that we get IV saline into them as well, because one of our primary concerns with anything beyond first degree especially is dehydration. We gotta get that saline pumping.
Also, first degree, you want a non-stick cover.
Yeah.
And with any burn, I know it's not listed here, but always use a cling wrap. Cling wrap actually has a cooling effect, surprisingly, and it's also good to keep foreign contaminants out of the burn so they don't get affected.
True.
All right, let's move on.
And then third degree, which is the most dangerous burn has burned basically through the skin into the fat tissues or even further. The skin's going to be dry, leathery around the burn. That's the one where it's horrible and disgusting, and you want to, of course, saline IV them. They're going to need some. They got third-degree burns. They're going to need some heavy-duty pain medication, no matter what they say. And well,
not necessarily.
Okay, so the nerves in the general area of the burn, of the third-degree burn, are probably going to be burned away, but around the area where the first degree rolls to second down to the thirds is going to be really horribly painful, probably, most likely.
Yeah, depending on how widespread the third-degree burn is. Anytime I'm on scene dealing with an explosion, if I ask how their pain's doing on the 1 to 10 scale, and they go, "Oh, I'm fine," that's not what you want to hear on a burn scene.
No.
Any specific treatment that you're going to need to brief the doctors on that they'll probably be performing?
You don't really want to put anything onto or into a third-degree burn because it's already through the layers of the skin. That's the one that I always have an issue with treating because
I don't know.
So
I don't know.
what
I
would you
just feel
guys
like I'm a
suggest
third
for
wheel on
treatment for a
this.
third-degree burn?
I mean, typical
Sorry,
burn
if
treatment
we're
burn
just
care,
standing around.
Yes.
Yeah, it
we're
would
gonna need
be-
to tell the doctor that they're going to need to prep for a skin graft, hopefully before we get to CMC.
Yeah, with the third-degree burn on scene, you would treat it exactly like a second degree. But when you get to the doctors, you need to inform the doctors that is a third-degree burn, and they should know that they need skin grafts. If they don't, then that's on their training.
Yeah.
All right, there is one more category that we need to cover when it comes to burns.
Okay.
Called fourth degree. So this is one where the burn has gone straight down to the bone.
Okay.
Tissue is completely destroyed, skin is completely charred, and entirely numb. How would you treat it?
I would treat it much like the third-degree burn, but I have never seen that, and I have not actually studied on a fourth-degree burn.
Yeah, usually at this point, when it comes to fourth degree burns, if they survive it, it's amputation. The doctors will have to amputate. When people get to that point, it's usually they're too far gone.
Okay.
If this is an MCI, a fourth degree burn
is black tag.
Likely it's a black tag unless it is incredibly isolated.
Okay.
If it's just like, midway
What the heck?
from the calf down to the foot miraculously and nowhere else is burned somehow, yeah, they're
getting a leg
definite-
amputation.
They're red tag for sure. But outside of an isolation like that, they're probably black tag.
Okay.
I am so glad you've already done crit care so that I can use these references with you.
Yeah, there's a lot of interlap between crit care and fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, which we're going to skip over the next treatment on my list, and we're going to go to, what do you know about hypovolemic shock?
Hypovolemic shock is where the body has lost a significant amount of liquid, be it blood or dehydration, fluids. You're going to want to refluid them rapidly, so full open IVs.
Sorry, I didn't mean to yawn.
And to help the body absorb, well, the saline's got the electrolytes and stuff in there, but I also in the past have done a banana bag as well as the saline, so the body can absorb the liquids a lot quicker and a lot better.
Sure. What's some of the presentation look like for shock symptoms?
confusion, kind of blank staring, no emotion. They're just kind of like blank and they don't really know what's going on. Or it could be the exact opposite where they're like super high. It's one of those things that's really weird for shock. Shock can just show itself in patients in different ways.
So, what you're gonna do for when it comes to this is just take their blood pressure, check their pulse, and when you're checking their pulse, it would also be tied to the heartbeat. It will show as low blood pressure, a weak pulse, and a rapid heartbeat.
Oh, Erin, I did get that report shared to you, by the way, if you want to look at it
Oh,
under your shared
okay.
reports. And yes, those would be the physical tells. I was in the middle of sharing that report, so I might not have heard it. Did we mention we want to make sure to get the blanket wrapped around him to help maintain body temperature?
Yeah, we have not mentioned that.
No, not the thermal blanket yet, but yeah.
Yeah, shock is another one that overlaps nicely with crit care. So,
And the silly thing about no, not really silly, but scary thing. For hypervolemic shock, it could be different forms of blood loss, like minor blood loss. Somebody can go into hypervolemic shock.
Why does this sound like...
Sometimes internal bleeding. Sometimes they're not bleeding at all, and they just go into hypovolemic shock.
Yeah.
So it's very scary. Always be on the lookout for that.
Yes.
Talk to me about CO2 poisoning. What it is, how it presents, how we would treat it.
Carbon monoxide poisoning happens in an environment where, say, your house is gas heater, and like the pilot light goes out and the house fills up with carbon monoxide gas, and the symptoms of carbon monoxide poisoning is like fatigue, coughing, difficulty breathing. You don't know really what's going on because carbon monoxide has no smell, no taste, no nothing. Definitely if it's just a minor case, you want to get them into fresh air, but oxygen is key when you get somebody out of a place that has carbon monoxide. Oxygen is the key. Get them out of that area and get them oxygen. Clear.
Yeah.
Because usually the body starts clearing out the carbon monoxide and they'll start feeling better.
Scary thing with that one is a lot of people just don't wake up.
Yep.
If your dog wakes you up in the middle of the night and is acting weird, trust them.
Get the fuck out.
It's like the version of the canary and the
in the coal mine, yeah.
Yep. Mary stops singing.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, I recently saw a neat piece of tech. It's just a little canary that you can carry around with you, and if it falls over, the air quality in the area is not great today. It tracks local particulate in the air. Last one, like you said, this one isn't explicitly fire, but it is still under our purview. Talk to me about radiation poisoning.
Oh.
Nausea, vomiting, diarrhea,
is
headache, fever,
when your
dizziness,
body's been
disorientation, weakness,
exposed
fatigue.
to any amount of radiation that is
Wow.
not normal, usually extraordinarily high. The symptoms usually start with nausea and vomiting, get to as bad as skin lesions, all that stuff. Basically, your body's cooking from the inside out due to radiation poisoning. Iodine is a good treatment for if you're just on, you're just starting treatment if it's a low level. Iodine's good treatment, but from there it is pack them up, get them to the well, decontaminate them the best you can, decontaminate yourself the best you can, and then get them to the doctor. Because if it's too high of a dose, it's just
Yeah.
sorry, it sucks, but
how can radiation long term present?
long term radiation.
Losing your hair.
Cancers, infertility, birth defects, just anything.
Yeah, it's great. Hair loss, blood in
Yeah.
the vomiter stool, increased risk
Yeah.
of infection.
Yeah, I went through
And you
35
are-
rounds of it.
Ugh. And you are absolutely correct. Potassium iodide tablets are something that we do keep stocked so that we can administer those as soon as we are, concerned that there has been a risk of radiation exposure.
Yeah, and it's
However-
also surprisingly common of radiation in the city. So yeah, you might get a lot of those calls.
However, I will say, we will skip over the potassium iodide if there is an allergy or an enhanced risk to the patient. Apparently,
So
some
this
of
is
these
gonna be like a
infections
2-day
can
thing.
be counteracted by iodine. To my understanding, I know I can think of at least one patient that we should definitely not treat with potassium iodide tablets because of that.
Is it who I'm thinking of?
Constantly on the rocks down behind Redline.
Yep.
Yeah. Or Project R, whatever.
Yeah.
Yep. So if she's ever in a radiation situation, don't do that.
Yeah, no.
All right. I think that's all of our treatments. Then there are two other types of equipment to go over now that we've started talking about radiation. You are equipped with a Geiger counter. I'm sure you're very familiar with Geiger counters already. They're all over popular media and all kinds of stuff. They are, as depicted, a tool for seeing how bad the radiation is. They will click whenever we get closer, and they will click more rapidly, etc.
I'll definitely stay around for a little bit. I probably won't be streaming after as soon as this is over.
Pull out your phone as a good representation of having your Geiger counter. I would ask you to take a closer look at the fire SOPs for more information on using those.
Absolutely. I did see that. Yes.
Yep. With irradiated areas, it's important to try and mark off the area. Get the do not cross tape up sooner rather than later so that other people don't come through and come into contact.
I don't know what's going on. Why I
You
can't.
can use that Geiger counter to try and determine a safe distance. Unfortunately,
Oh,
radiation
phone's working.
in the air, that
And,
distance
alright.
could shift rapidly depending on the wind and things. So
I don't know what's going on with that.
balance there. Ideally, you're going to get that contaminant. You're going to get it isolated in a lead-lined container and get it disposed of either at Humane Labs or ask a local disposal team to get rid of it for you.
Yep.
You are already familiar with setting up a decontamination shower from your assistance in dealing with black vein fever.
Yes.
Yeah. Why don't you walk me through the steps of setting one up? Don't actually set one up, but walk me through that.
Okay. So I would go to the firehouse down by Davis or wherever. The nearest place is. If it's Sandy, the airfield, the thingy there. I'd set up the poles. On the little X's on the ground, set the poles up, string the shower curtains, and then run the hoses so that people can shower, the decontamination's off of them, and then, we dry them
I
off.
hated that, like, last time we actually were gonna do some decontamination. It led to, officer, EMS getting killed.
To, well,
Not killed, but
their clothing's gonna be
hurt.
burned. They're going to be disposed of. And basically anything that was on them is going to be burned and disposed of, and to watch out for any kind of symptoms.
Yep.
Of whatever's been going on, and then we. Yep.
It was so nice of this plague to kick off so that we could all get very, very intimately familiar with decontamination procedures.
Yeah. Great.
All right, looking through this, we do have a couple of scenarios to run through, and then, Parker, correct me if I'm wrong, the big scenario that we ran through is actually more of the final exam, is that correct?
Yeah, that's the final exam.
Okay, then we will not be doing that today. We'll give you a couple of weeks to cook. We'll go through the reports and stuff, just like every other cert, and then we'll schedule your final when enough time has passed.
Okay.
But yeah, we do have a few scenarios to go through here.
Okay.
Unfortunately, vehicles on fire in the city, well, I say unfortunately. Fortunately, unfortunately, vehicles on fire in the city tend to burn out very quickly. Most of the vehicle fires that I've had and successfully dealt with have been within a 2-block radius around CMC if I was already there, or in Grapeseed, where things are constantly in a state of chain reaction explosions.
Yep. Also take into mind how vehicle fires sort of present themselves in this city. If it looks like you put it out, it's probably not actually out, so do not walk up to the car, because it will be an invisible fire that will light you and, cook you up like a nice tasty morsel. So do not walk up to it.
No.
And also advise people not to walk up to it.
Yeah. Yep.
If you're already on the way beforehand, go ahead, try and douse it. Make sure it's out with the deluge gun, and then also do the fire extinguisher once you're confident that it is safe to get close enough to do so.
If I feel up to it, I might do a night stream tonight. This was like our stream today was like doing this.
For training, blowing up cars is significantly harder to train for.
Yep, and it's also very frowned upon by just taking random cars and blowing them up in this. So
I need to just buy a shit box to use for fire training that we can
one
blow
that's
up
cheap
over
to
and
repair.
over and yeah, I have a ballista.
Well, I mean, maybe for future trainings.
We can
talk to.
Yeah, we
Leon.
can literally. Yeah, we can buy like a cheap car from Mosley's. That's a couple $1,000s and just have it blown up repeatedly.
True.
And also give the mechanics a lot of money just to fix it.
Yeah.
An ingot would not be expensive, and apparently an ingot can be turned into a rocket ship. I hear it over radio constantly these days.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe talk to the neon circus guys and be like,
That's actually a smart idea.
We're doing.
They're gonna be blowing stuff up.
Firefighter
anyway.
training. Can you guys do a creme brulee so we can use it for simulation? And not really simulation, on hand, on the job training.
Can we have creme brulee, please?
Hey, I got a question. What is the going rate for ingots right now? Yeah. What's the price? All right, that's great, because I am the head of the fire department, and I want to get some vehicle fire simulations. So I was gonna buy an ingot that we can just repeatedly blow up. 6,600. Okay, that seems reasonable. Okay, thank you. I'm in the middle of a fire academy, so it's gonna have to wait. Yep. All right, bye-bye. All right, yeah, I guess
Cool.
we can buy an ingot and just blow it up.
Nice.
Cool. I know some demolitions experts that would love to help with that.
Yeah, I was gonna say that we could probably get them to schedule a crime brulee for us if we really needed them to.
Mm-hmm.
That
Goody would be
wouldn't
all
be an
over that.
option for an early enough situation if we were doing an AU training, but
True.
yeah.
I'm sure there's somebody around that time that would love to, engage in that kind of pyrotechnics. There has to be.
I mean, if we just ask Sooty when she's around, she's always game.
Mm-hmm. Actually, interesting enough, she's trying to create fireworks in the city, actual factual fireworks. She's doing a lot of experimentation with different things around the city to make fireworks.
Well, there's that house on Jamestown with the barrels in front that...
Spectre owns it now. He won it yesterday in the auction.
Oh.
We were there. For fire call.
Yeah, I
got
saw
my
the
second
call
Bravo.
and I got really sad that happened when...
All the good fires happen when I'm not on duty.
Oh yeah, you missed the one in Polito. That was
yeah,
huge.
I would go off duty, and I'll be at my apartment, and then I'll get the email. There was a massive fire as soon as you clocked off, and I was just like, God damn it.
Or the one in Grapeseed that one day where crime brulee spread to forest fire up the hill.
Ooh, I wasn't around for that one.
No, I think Vivi came up with the fire truck and sprayed the hillside down.
Oh, speaking of, I know there was an announcement made about it, but it's worth mentioning again. We now have a valet at Sandy Shores Med that is connected. He's in communication with the valet at CMC. So our vehicles, including the fire engines, are accessible from up north rather than having to drive it all the way up. We can get up there and maybe respond faster.
Wait, where exactly? Like just behind it, or like close to where PD?
Under the overhang. So I think it's on the opposite side of the building from.
Oh, all
the
right,
PD
all right,
entrance.
all right, all right.
Yeah. Helen was very excited. She was talking about, oh yeah, if there's an MCI happening in Sandy and I'm up in the woods chopping lumber or something, you can call me and I can head down there to get equipped and meet you all there or whatever. It's like, yeah, this is huge.
Same. I could do that if I'm waking up at the house in Polito, or I'm up there for some reason, just drive down to Sandy instead of all the way to the city.
Mm-hmm. Polito to Sandy on the freeway is not far.
No.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I'm so glad that we can't, we don't have...
Yeah, like they don't trust us with cuffs.
Thank God.
Yep.
Can you imagine the wash checks that would be in the ambulance lane if they did?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if they were thinking, they would come try and ask us anyway, because the jaws of life, while overkill, could easily cut a chain on handcuffs, but thankfully
True.
they don't think about that. All right, Violet, talk to me about concerns during a structural fire. Just like in general, I'm not looking for anything specific right now.
Okay. The concern is the I can't even think of the word right now. Structure fires cause damage to the support system of the house. You don't want to be inside a burning building and the walls are on fire, the floors are on fire, the ceiling above you is on fire, and then it all collapses on top of you. You want to make sure that everybody is out of the building, and, well, out of the building is first. And then hopefully we're there early enough that if there is anybody still inside, we can get inside, get them out before the structure starts getting unstable. But stability of the structure is paramount, so we want to try to get there early enough that we can put any fires out before the structure becomes unstable. but of course, preservation of life is more important than, you know, preservation of a structure.
Wow.
Also,
Yeah.
the different things inside that can be burning, releasing off toxic gases, but stuff, you know, burns and releases toxic gases all the time. But smoke inhalation for people who don't have the masks and stuff like that is also something to watch out for.
Okay.
And
so
protecting surrounding buildings. You don't want the fire to jump to another building, so hose the other buildings down so the fire doesn't jump.
yeah, if there's time to do so, that's
Yeah.
a great idea. Oh, Parker, you missed it. There was a terrorist threat against the Vinewood sign a couple of weeks ago.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I was away on my EMS seminars.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, we took that any soakers question that's so common in this city and made good on it, and we drenched the entire hillside to try and help prevent that.
Absolutely did.
Ah, man.
It's a good day. Coordinated effort with PD. Lots of good relationship building going on that day.
And as you see, the Vinewood sign is still intact. Well, yeah. See? Still up there. We did good.
Why do they want to attack the Vinewood sign?
Well, these
Something
guys...
about space, like mind control, and there's like a satellite dish on the Vinewood sign or something. It's a whole conspiracy thing.
Okay.
Yeah, they also, the same group, tried to blow up the dam the other day. But we weren't notified of, you know, EMS wasn't involved in any of that, because why would we need to be involved if a dam was in, you know,
A bunch of crazies, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
I think Rusty Bumblebear was involved, and he's upset because he was coordinating with PD and trying to give them information so that he could help stop it, but then he got a fat warrant because they thought he was working with the Legion of Evil or whatever they're calling themselves, even though he was feeding info to PD. It's a whole thing. He's just a harmless little old man.
Imagine being that good to PD that they think that you're up to no good.
Well,
In fairness,
that
Rusty
day-
is usually up to no good.
Earlier that day, he was, you know, hanging around the ambulance bay saying, "Me and my friends are gonna blow up the dam. Shush, don't tell anyone."
Oh, okay.
Okay.
He's just a harmless little old man.
This silly little guy.
He is a silly guy.
Yeah, it's Wayne you gotta be on the lookout for. Rusty's harmless. So, everything that you said about a structure fire is absolutely correct. The number one thing, and it sounds callous in much the same way that us taking cover rather than treating patients if an active opens up on a scene sounds callous, your life is more important. Your safety is the priority here.
Yeah.
After that, your priority is to save lives, not property, which you did mention. If an entire building is on fire, but somebody came running out of the building and is like, oh, it's just my girlfriend is still the only person in there, and she was like straight ahead, but she might have tripped on something.
I'm looking right now at different
Your
things.
goal is to get straight to her and only deal with the fires that are in your direct path. You're not going to try and, you know.
Why do we not
Also,
see
the entire
structural
house.
fires?
That's also a waste of water.
Yeah.
In terms of navigation, do you have any ideas for how you would navigate through a building on fire?
Well, you're not going to be able to see much, depending on how much smoke and stuff like that. Walls can also be deceiving, so you don't want to really be following walls. But usually, if there's like piping, actually, I don't know. I've never been inside of a structure fire before.
So, hot air rises.
Oh,
and
yeah, down
smoke
towards the ground.
will be, so you want to get as low as you can so that you can hopefully see a little bit better.
Yeah.
Because there's a good chance, especially if the building's on fire, if there are any windows, those have likely blown. Smoke is going to be pouring out, and what's left in the building is going to be trying to get higher because of basic physics. So it's still not going to be like high visibility down there, but being lower is going to help you out quite a bit.
Yeah, it's not like the TV shows where you could see everything perfect.
Okay, I wanted to point something out.
All right,
that's what we need. We need a big ass fan to put on the back of the engine and just back it up to the door and
blow it all out. But of course, that
blow
would
it all
also
out to suck it all out.
Erin's about to
but that would
get
also
rings.
could fuel the fire and make it worse.
One
so-
for her, one for her boyfriend.
Yeah.
But
it's
let's say
unfortunate.
But that's for a different time.
You were with the firefighter. They went into the building and then they get trapped. Well, what is the protocol?
Well, we would need to get the firefighter out for the preservation of life. I mean, make sure I'm safe, but find an alternate way if I can to get them, not the same way that they went in, because obviously I'm not going to be able to get into them and out, but see if I can find an alternate way by maybe dousing around that area to try to get them out.
Yeah, so that is what we would call a mayday.
Mm-hmm.
And then we would go on the radio. It's pretty much an all hands on deck.
Yeah.
Now, let's say you and a few firefighters, let's say 2 are on the outside, 2 on the inside. You're with 1 on the inside. The house basically blows. Like maybe the gas, like it hit a gas leak, and then the house like sort of kaboom.
Mm-hmm.
What would the firefighters on the outside need to do?
On the outside, they'd have to, of course, call Mayday because there's 2 firefighters on the inside, and then come up with a plan of action to get to the firefighters that are on the inside.
There's also
no, they would have to turn off the gas. The gas off.
Mhm.
Find the gas. Get the city, whatever, to turn the gas off immediately.
Yeah, there's also one thing you guys need to do. It's what basically is covered because it's also another thing for the Mayday.
Mm-hmm.
You get in the truck, you blare the horn 3 times.
Oh,
That
I'm
is
sorry.
basically.
My ears went. I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you get in the truck,
Mm-hmm.
or whoever's outside gets in the truck, blares the horn 3 times. This is also part of a Mayday, and it's basically like everybody out.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it like stop what you're doing? If you can get out, get out.
Okay.
This is also, you can use that when, if you're outside and you're observing, let's say you're the highest ranking firefighter, whether by seniority or actual rank, and you're outside, you're observing, and you see the fire is getting too out of control, you can get in the truck, blow it 3 times. That tells everyone to immediately stop what they're doing and get out of the building.
Okay.
Mayday is basically fire, like LSFD specific 78s.
Mm-hmm.
But it's more specific in execution.
Yep, and that's break comms, Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. Whether you're the firefighter trap or you're outside, and you notice something went wrong,
Yep.
I could even be witnessing the start of maybe you notice part of the building is starting to come down. Especially if it's in what you've perceived from the outside to be the direct path out.
Mm-hmm.
That's yeah.
Oh shit.
Huh.
Somebody wants to play with fire with a 911.
Mm-hmm.
Good times.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing that up, Parker. By the way, it got missed in getting the report set up.
That's fine. Things can be added or removed as as basically as we see fit.
Yep. It is helpful to have a weapon of some kind that you can use to beat down a door if you need to. God, I wish we had like a two-handed actual hatchet we could carry, but
In the
that's not
past,
world
we
live
had
in.
sledgehammer.
Yeah, now
Be
PD
nice to
has
be able-
sledgehammers,
Yeah.
but I live in a house with a cop, and he got the sledgehammer out and was looking at things, and he could have done a lot of damage to that structure. So it's probably not something that they're going to be willing to
hand over
cross-pollinate.
to the firefighter.
Yeah.
Because
Which,
yeah, he could take he could use the sledgehammer the way God intended to knock out walls to get to where he needed to get to.
Yep. Which I still need ideas on how to implement it in legislation so that we can train the cops to be volunteer firefighters.
Yeah, I would love that. I know we have at least 2 that are already interested.
Yep.
And I mean, I think they could even access the fire engine if they just came over and raided the parking lot if nobody else was awake.
Yep.
Yeah, before the Vinewood sign situation, we went and we raided actually this fire station that we're next to see if there was any old supplies in boxes in the back so that we could get a couple of cops outfitted with bunker suits if they were going to be close to potentially action.
Yeah.
Miraculously, we found enough that hadn't been moth-eaten since they got abandoned over here. All right. We do cross over quite a bit with crit care, less so with water for obvious reasons. We do have a small degree of cross-pollination with mountain rescue. Can you talk to me about what the process would look like if we're trying to rescue someone from a high height?
Oh, we get the net set up. Set up the net. And we tell them, hey, I got the net set up below you. I'm going to need you to jump into the net. Of course, it's big enough, so it surrounds the entire area. So even if they're off a little bit, they'll still hit the net. And then, we make sure that when they land in the net that they are on their feet and okay.
All right. What if they're unconscious and cannot physically get up to jump?
I don't know. Is that when we send up the
Local paramedics. Yep.
yeah, we would go up there if there's a way up there, or we would talk to Life Flight 1 and see if we can get them to get to
shoot.
or at least close enough.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we do just a bonus stream tonight?
And
with more leveling?
And the person jump into the net.
'Cause I think this is not going to be that long.
We have a very sophisticated rope system with mountain that, even if they're barely clinging to consciousness, they can try and grip a hold of that and we can pull them to safety. But, yeah. Okay. And then the last one here I've got on rescue scenarios is actually one that we've already talked about a couple of times, and that's the hazmat situation, whether it's irradiated or not. Just dealing with a hazmat situation.
Yep. We set up the hazmat showers. We get whoever's been exposed into the hazmat shower, strip them down. We have the clean clothes.
I'm glad they
right
brought
there
back
for 'em. They get stripped down head
that
to
one
foot,
thing, that one
and they
mechanic
put on the
that
clean
we don't
clothes. Their
really
clothes get
mention
destroyed,
because
and then
people
any vehicle that they
overly
were in will
use it.
also have to be decontaminated, and
Isn't that a fun word?
yeah, and
Hmm. I don't know. I think we might. Okay, on the highway. Where's Anna? Oh. Is she still working? Oh yeah, she's still working. I didn't think she was still around. I don't know. I've been wanting to like get better at doing arc teaming. Now that I have a bird to fly around.
So a couple of attempted PD retrievals in the sewers. We've gone ahead and set up hazmat because they're literally trudging through human waste. Which, great. Anytime we can help out the PD like that is a good day. Even if they do get angry with you for insisting that they need to shower and then dispose of their hazmat suit. They're like, I was in a hazmat suit. I don't care. You were in literal human shit. Bag it,
so
get
you're
rid of
gonna
it.
fold it up and put it in your trunk, and then have the shit all over your trunk and all over everything that you touch over the next year. Ew.
If it is a radioactive situation, as previously discussed, of course, we need to get that into a lead-lined container of some kind, as carefully as we can. Either transport to Humane or have local hazmat deal with it, and then decontaminate ourselves, because woohoo radiation.
Yeah.
Is there any additional information that should be added to the hazmat stuff, Parker? Since everything I know about our hazmat SOPs is directly from reading through the SOPs.
Oh my god,
What the hell?
Not an idiot. What happened?
the same thing. I forget every day. Dispatch, time clock, every day. Big dum dum.
You're not dumb.
Didn't I tell you about that like an hour ago? No, half an hour ago.
What?
Yeah, I was like, Vi, time punch. No, dispatch.
Oh, yeah, I did hear that. I didn't register that that's what was happening.
Oh, yeah, me either.
Oh, well, okay. You can always get it corrected. It's fine.
Yeah.
Does anybody got food? I'm going to pass out.
I got you.
Oh, I was gonna say I had a couple things.
Nothing like being a firefighter and eating incredibly unhealthy meals. That also goes with being EMS, you know?
Yeah.
Just
You'd think
can't do
military
it.
would be all, healthy meals too, but nah, we love our burgers.
Mm-hmm. It's quick and easy. You don't, you just pull up to the drive-through and the boo-boo bus and just order your burger.
Yep.
If the drive-through's big enough for the boo-boo bus.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta park it in the parking lot and walk in, but it's fine.
That was like the one thing I had to get used to when I moved to the city. I'm used to like salmon and perch and like, you know, more of a seafood based diet. And I come here and it's like meat and
Chicky nuggies.
yeah, it's like where's the fish?
I think we pretty much covered everything for day one. You guys want to go down to Mosley's and buy an ink?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
All right, let's go.
Violet, you're driving.
Yay.
Oh, that's weird.
Hmm?
There we go.
Hey, me again. We're gonna be driving down to Mosley's right now to buy an ingot. Are you gonna be available? All right, no problem. We're gonna be rolling up in the fire truck.
Alright. Yeah, I think we'll do some EMSing tonight. Just so that, like, we're actually doing EMSing. But I'm not gonna do it on stream. And then, if I feel like doing anything later tonight, I will let you guys know. But I'm gonna go ahead and call it there, for stream. I know it is a bit early, but we have wrapped up our... Oh, actually, it's not actually that early. But we've wrapped up our training, and I might do some EMS stuff.
In there.
And then I'm gonna hop off for the night. So take care, guys. Have a good night.